Hello, welcome to the video. This is a very cold and windswept car park in Folkestone. It's been a while since I've done a video, 4 weeks I think, so why is that? Well, COVID restrictions, starting a new contract for work, just meant I haven't really had much time. Haven't been able to get out anywhere really interesting. But today, it's a Sunday morning and I thought I must make a real effort. So came down to Folkestone, which isn't too far from where I live, about a 40-minute drive straight down the motorway. And thought I'd come out and see if I can get some decent images. Sunrise is just about now. I've been down here for about 10-15 minutes and I have taken some shots. There's a lighthouse on the end of like the jetty or pier, which when I got down here was just catching the first rays of sun and made an interesting image. So I set up and took some shots of that. I bracketed for exposure because I want to make sure I catch the dramatic clouds in the sky. I'm sorry if this is shaking, but my hand is so cold. For those of you that might be interested, I have got gloves, but they're not photographer's gloves, and they make it impossible to work the camera with them on. So I've had to take them off, which means my fingers are absolutely frozen. That's great. Maybe it's a Christmas present. That's an idea. One interesting point about the photo I've just taken, or the images I've just captured. I set up on the tripod. I focused on the actual lighthouse because that's the item that I want in focus, obviously. And I took the image, and like always I try and remember to check it on the screen, and it was slightly blurry, it wasn't pin sharp. And I noticed that even with the tripod, and it's windy but it's not gale force down here, but it was just moving the camera just enough. So I thought I'd try something I have not done before, which is I put image stabilization on the lens on, and took another couple of shots, and they seem to have come out pin sharp. So interesting. Sometimes it's useful to have stabilization on even when you're on a tripod, and I guess people already know that, but it hadn't occurred to me. So yeah, interesting experiment. Hopefully if those images have come out any good. Oh dear, it's very cold. I'll put that up now, and you can judge for yourself. I'll put up the image I took, probably put up the image I took without image stabilization, and then I'll put up the one that I took with image stabilization, and you can see and let me know what you think. I think it makes a difference, but then I'm only looking at the screen on the back of the camera, so, and I'm cold, very cold. They said it would feel like 0 to possibly +1. It feels like -1 at the moment. The things we do for photography, eh? Whew. not so interesting shot of a car park, but hopefully hopefully this sound's working. I'm not sure if it is or not. I'm working on the assumption that the microphone's working. I'll find out when I get home. Just having a quick wander, see if there's anything worth staying down here for to photograph. It probably would be if the tide was in, but again, I've made the usual timing mistake. Not really a mistake, because I knew the tide would be out, but yeah, so the actual harbour has got no water in it at all really. Tide's coming back in, but it'll be a couple of hours before that fills up, and I'll be frozen to an icicle by then, so as you can see, the sky's actually pretty dramatic. Very dark, heavy clouds. But the light's not really that great. Except over there, it's looking quite interesting. But there's nothing really to catch my eye. So I think there's probably not a lot more that I want to photograph down here. I just wanted to capture that image of the lighthouse, which hopefully has come out okay. We'll see. So this is probably going to be a really short video, but it's better than nothing. So I decided to take a bit of a walk round, and I've come round the other side from the car park and the jetty or pier or whatever it is onto the beach, and there's a couple of opportunities for images here. So I've taken an image of the actual stone jetty, and hopefully I've caught some of the sun in the sky with that one. I used the circular polarizer and a 3-stop, which is another reason I wanted to come out, because I've got some new filters. I've got the Wolverine magnetic filters from Kase. See what they're like. And then I've just turned around and I'm doing a shot down the beach, a long exposure. I think I'm going for about 3 minutes, which is just about up. So if these come out, I'll put these up in just a moment. Well, I'm back in the car again. I seem to like to end videos in the car, probably because there's no wind and it's warmer. I can start to feel my fingers, which is a bit of a, well, it's a bit of a double-edged sword really, because it's great to start to feel them again, but then you get that painy feeling. Anyway, God knows what I'd be like in the Arctic. Hoping to get out again and take some more images. Fingers crossed not a gap of 4 weeks. Be good to get out again next weekend if possible. But it just depends on COVID restrictions, the weather, other commitments, etc. So hopefully I'll be posting again soon, and I'll see you again soon. It's been really good to get back out, take a couple of images, just really get out with the camera, because I've missed that over the last few weeks, and to make another video and post it for whoever watches it. Keep safe. Don't forget, subscribe if you haven't already. Give this a thumbs up, and hopefully I'll see you in a week's time, or you'll see me in a week's time. Okay, take care. Bye bye.